Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Oh, check out these beautiful blue skies in Gibson City on our roofing dog INET Gibson Area Hospital camera on this beautiful Wednesday. Let's take a look at the current satellite radar picture. We are seeing a little bit of cloud cover trying to move in here from the north, but lots of sunshine still around the area. So the temperatures are well into the 50s in some locations. You've got 51 in Springfield, now 49 in Champaign, and if you're heading out and about here tonight, you're going to see temperatures hanging into the 30s for the most part. So more nice weather's to come this week, but there is one little hiccup with the temperatures falling and a small chance of some precipitation. We'll talk about that when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
3 people were killed when a small plane crashed onto an interstate. Tonight, we're learning more about the people on board.
Someone told someone else, and then someone told someone else, then someone told the mayor.
Word got around about this 4th grader's good deeds, what he was doing on the side of the road with his dad that got him an award from the mayor.
Crews were working for 8 hours to clear this road. What made it so difficult?
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
We now know the names of the 3 men killed in a plane crash in Logan County yesterday. One of them lived in Urbana. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Jennifer's on assignment tonight. The plane burst into flames on I-55 near Lincoln yesterday morning. The victims are 22-year-old Mitchell Jansen of Princeville, 33-year-old Matthew Hansen of Pulaski, Wisconsin, and 30-year-old Kevin Chapman of Urbana. WCIA 3's Jennifer Jensen is live in the newsroom. Jennifer, you spoke with Chapman's family today.
Jessica, I did. They told me Kevin Chapman was a graduate of Urbana High School in 2008. I spoke with his parents and older brother on the phone today. This was a devastating time for them, so understandably they didn't want to be interviewed, but they did tell me a little bit about him. He moved to Urbana in 2002 with his parents, graduated with a master's degree from Utah State, and was an environmental biologist. He and Matthew Hansen were the passengers on that plane. Jansen was the pilot. The Chapman family would not say why Chapman was on the flight that day that the plane crashed. The FAA is still investigating, and no word on what caused that crash or where the plane was headed. In the newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jensen, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. We are learning more about the plane that took off from Central Illinois Regional Airport. It's pictured on the Facebook page for Synergy Flight Center in Bloomington. Synergy offers charter services, maintenance, and flight training. The pilot of the flight, Mitchell Jansen, completed his first solo flight in the Cessna that crashed yesterday on July 18th, 2014. We reached out to Synergy for comment. We have not heard back. Other news tonight, crews have reopened a road in Champaign after a cement truck tipped over this morning.
Yeah, it happened at the intersection of Kirby Avenue and 4th Street. WCIA 3's Karina Rubio is live in Champaign. So, Karina, how long were crews working to clear the road?
Reynolds Towing was out here for almost 8 hours trying to clear the road, and they just reopened it a little bit ago. Police say the truck tipped over while making a turn. The cement hardened and the truck was ruined. They were able to pull it upright, but they say the hard part was actually getting it off the road. They had a mechanic come help separate the mixer drum from the truck, but it was hard to get it to budge.
With the truck and the concrete that's in the drum, it's about 65,000 pounds. There's 20,000 in the drum. The way I understand it, the load shifted on the guy and he went over.
Police say nobody was hurt, including the driver. Reynolds Towing also told me that one of their ropes snapped while trying to get the mess off the road, and each one is about $1,000. Live in Champaign, Karina Rubio, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
That is costly. Karina, thanks. A man in Hoopeston was convicted of aggravated battery after he threatened a neighbor. Gary Johnson's neighbor came downstairs to borrow a cup of sugar. Johnson's brother led her into the house, and Johnson himself was passed out drunk in a chair. He woke up, knocked the cup of sugar out of the neighbor's hand, exposed himself, and threatened to sexually assault her. Johnson then slashed her with a pair of scissors. When police showed up, they found him passed out in the same chair. They arrested him. Johnson will be sentenced next month. Leaving work when you or a loved one is sick is not the easiest thing to do in some careers.
In almost every state, flight attendants can only use their sick days for themselves, not to stay home with their kids or other family members. 2 states do allow it, and now some state lawmakers are trying to add Illinois to that small list. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from our Capitol newsroom tonight. Gabrielle, flight attendants say this is a major issue for them.
That's right, Jessica. Flight attendants work with people all around the nation who say that they already have these benefits in place. And now they're saying that they see how beneficial this could be for families. Right now, only California and Maryland have this right in place. But there are lawsuits in other places like New York City where people say airlines are violating the city's sick leave policy by not letting workers use the sick time that they've accumulated. An Illinois flight attendant with Southwest Airlines joined lawmakers at the Capitol today. She says that she had to stop working when her husband got sick, and it left their family in a really tight spot.
The company does allow us, in instances, to use our vacation time to care for our family in those instances. But every other Illinoisan can use their earned sick time. For me, the challenge for me is to understand why anyone would be opposed to me allocating my sick time for my family members versus myself, since I've earned it anyway.
Flight attendants say the gap in the law prohibits them from performing to their best ability because they are in the air while their families are at home worrying. Now, this bill to allow workers to use their time is picking up traction right now in the Senate. So far, it's got 18 sponsors over at the Capitol. Jessica?
All right, we'll have to see where it goes. Gabrielle, thank you.
A 4th grader was given an award from the mayor of his town, what he was doing to make sure the city was looking its best.
Plus, it was the deadliest tornado outbreak in years. How people from central Illinois are bringing some relief to central Tennessee.